Every single day, thousands of people get discharged from hospitals across the country. And when they leave, they need things. Prescriptions picked up, medical equipment delivered, groceries in their fridge, sometimes even a ride home with their belongings. And right now, most hospitals have no one reliable to call for that. And I'm talking about a service with almost zero competition, real recurring revenue, and clients who are literally handed to you by the hospital staff. And this is hospital discharge delivery. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to set it up, who to talk to, and how much money is actually on the table. Let's jump into it. Down what this actually is, because most people in the gig economy have never even heard of it. When a patient gets discharged from a hospital or a short-term rehab center, there's a whole checklist of things that need to happen before they can safely go home. And some of these things include prescriptions that need to be picked up from the pharmacy, sometimes multiple prescriptions from multiple locations. You got medical equipment, so things like their walkers, wheelchair cushions, you got shower chairs, you got oxygen supply, all these things that need to be delivered to their home. They got personal belongings that need to be transported from the facilities. You got groceries and essentials. Most likely they coming home to an empty fridge after days or week in a hospital bed. And sometimes the patient themselves need a non-emergency ride home. Now here's the catch. Hospitals have discharge planners, and these are the people, usually the case managers or the social workers, whose entire job is to coordinate this transition. They're the ones making sure the patient have what they need when they leave. And here's what most people don't realize. Discharge planners are overwhelmed. They're handling dozens of patients at a time, and they're constantly looking for reliable people that they can call to handle the logistics. And as always, that's where you come in. So let me give you some numbers, because the data on this is crazy. The healthcare transportation market in the US alone is projected to hit over $30 billion by 2033, growing at almost 8% per year. And the senior population over 80, that's the fastest growing demographic in the country right now. The demand for transitional services that bridge the gap between the hospital and the home, is skyrocketing. And here's why this is so wide open for people like us. The big medical transport companies, they only focus on the ride. They moving patients in wheelchair vans, stretcher vehicles, and that's a whole different business. CDL requirements, special insurance, and heavy regulations. But what they're not doing is the delivery side. Nobody is focused on being the person that pick up prescriptions, swing by the medical supply store for a walker, grab some groceries, and have everything set up at the patient's house before they even arrive. And that's the gap. And unlike non-emergency transportation, when you're dealing with Medicaid reimbursement rates of $25 to $90 per trip, and you gotta wait 30 to 60 days to get paid, this delivery service can be private pay. You set your rates, you get paid the same day or on short net terms with the facility. No Medicaid paperwork, no special license beyond your standard business license, no CDLs, just you, your vehicle, and a reputation of being reliable. All right, so how do you actually build this? Step 1, define your service menu. You need a clear list of what you offer, and I'll start with these core services. Number 1, prescription pickup and delivery from any pharmacy to the patient's home. 2, medical equipment delivery from supply stores, and you're going to coordinate this with the discharge planner. At 3, groceries and essentials, so stocking their basic needs before the patient even arrives home. Number 4, personal belongings transport from the hospital room to their home. Number 5, home readiness check, making sure the home is physically ready. So you're gonna clear pathways, set up any equipment, and cut the heat or the AC on, just depending on the season. Now, if you got a cargo van, this is where you have the advantage, because some of this equipment is bulky. So you gotta think things like hospital beds, recliners, walkers, and even oxygen tanks. Your cargo van makes you the obvious choice here. Before you walk into any hospital, you're gonna need a simple one-page document, flyer, or brochure. Your professional one sheet should include your business name and logo, the specific services you provide, your service area, your turnaround time, and this is key. Hospitals desperately need same day and next day reliability. Also include your contact info and your hours and any insurance or bonding you carrying. You want to keep it clean and keep it professional. This is what you hand into the discharge planner. They see dozens of flyers. Yours need to stand out by being clear and specific to their needs, not generic. Here's what the market supports, and this will vary by area, but this should give you a good baseline. Prescription pickup and delivery, $25 to $45 per trip. Medical equipment delivery, $50 to $100 plus, depending on the size and distance. Grocery shopping, $35 to $60 plus the cost of groceries. The full discharge package, so prescriptions, equipment, groceries, and home readiness checks, $150 to $250. That full discharge package is where the money is. If you're running 2 to 3 of those per day, you're looking at $300 to $750 a day in revenue. This isn't gig work where you're fighting over $7 orders. This is contract-based, relationship-based income. This is your golden ticket, and I've talked about this in another video. The discharge planner is the gatekeeper. They decide who gets the referral. So how do you reach them? Option A, walk in. Go to the hospital, ask for the case management department or the discharge planning office. Bring your one sheet, introduce yourself, and say something like, I run a local delivery service that helps your patients transition home safely. I handle prescription pickups, medical equipment delivery, and grocery shopping. Same day, I'd love to be a resource for your team. Option B, you could call first. Ask for the case management department, introduce your service over the phone, and request permission to email your one sheet and drop off copies. You got option C. You can network through rehab centers. In these short-term rehab facilities, these skilled nursing facilities, they also discharge patients daily as well. Use the same concept and the same pitch. They're also smaller and easier to get a meeting with. Here's a pro tip. Don't just target one hospital. Build a list of every hospital and rehab center within your service area, so 20 to 30 mile radius. Each one is a potential referral pipeline. You only need 2 to 3 facilities sending you regular work to build some real income. I know most of you watching this are running DoorDash, Amazon Flex, or even GoShare, maybe some direct shipper routes as well, and those are solid. I'm not telling you to quit, but let me compare the two. The gig apps give you transactions. This gives you a business. And the beautiful part, you can still do both. Run your gig apps in the morning, handle discharge deliveries in the afternoon, when most discharges actually happens. Real with you about one thing that can make or break this entire model, and that's reliability. Discharge planners don't care about your price. They don't care about your logo. They care about one thing. When they call you, do you show up? If a patient is waiting at home for their prescriptions and their medical equipment and you late, that discharge planner is never going to call you again. And they'll tell every other planner in that hospital. Real, but flip that around. If you show up on time, every time, communicate proactively, and make their job easier, they'll send you every referral they can. You will become their go-to, and that one relationship can feed your business for years. This is what I mean when I say stop hustling and start positioning. This is a strategy. Hospital discharge delivery is one of the most overlooked opportunities in the economy right now. Low startup costs, massive demand, almost no competition, and a clear path to recurring revenue. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Would you add this to your service lineup? And if you're already doing something like this, tell me what's working for you. If this is the first video of mine you ever seen, I break down opportunities like this every week. Gig apps, direct shippers, cargo van business strategies, but most importantly, giving you the tools and resources to start your own business. If you found some value in this video, hit the like, hit the share, leave a comment, and until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.